Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Elf. Let's get into some cards and make sure to not force the information to fit into your life. Make sure to just only take what resonates and leave the rest up to source and to God and to higher power and your guides and your angels and your ancestors. And rather, instead of feeling like it's not matching your vibration, rather think of it as you needing a lesson in um, welcoming people to your timeline and getting to the point of letting go of negativity and understanding the the majesty that is the engine of your soul, and to tap into nobility, into the angelics, and to recognize negative entities and still hang out and deal with them, but not necessarily um, go into hate and unconsciousness, but rather work on bravery and getting into more of mapping it out. Okay, so we're gonna open up with the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, 26. So this is a pre-pulled. Meditation is no luxury. It is my soul's food and drink, and I will no longer allow my soul to go thirsty, to hunger for the true source that nourishes us all. Kind of reminds me of rivers compared to like tap water, for example, or like dead water or bottled water, because activated water is basically you know the elementals um, being alive in the water. And that's something that we can seek out and we can drink. And like the most potent water in the world has the potential to heal someone. And also, I have some people on this channel, they don't believe in miracles, they don't believe in magic, they don't believe in themselves, they don't believe in the divine. All they have is this capacity for rage. And I've been working with other people and helping some of y'all deal with that unfairness, because on this channel I'm talking about you will get your justice. Sometimes maybe the justice that you will get here is me being a person that you will never forget. And that can be kind of like intense, okay? But that's what it is. That's the Scorpio quality of any Scorpio energy that has to do with either being a Scorpio, a snake, a phoenix, a dove, something that's super hidden and just powerful, okay? And it's not necessarily negative, but it's transformative, regardless of someone's smarts. And I know that a lot of Scorpios, they understand what it is to go through personal transformation. So simply by being themselves and showing up in people's lives, they're going to be engines for transformation in other people's lives, because these people transform a lot. So it's important to just understand that, I guess. Opening up to the elemental realm. We're going to continue reading a little bit here. Calling in the elementals. You guys can come through. So, calming things down really helps. So this is more of a calm space. This is a calm reading. This is not me stressing out. This is me chilling. Being a nuclear explosion of miracles. Being a person who is able to create something that has never been created or been said or done before, which is also Christ consciousness energy. You know when God is in the neighborhood because you're experiencing something that you've never experienced before. And that's when you're close to phenomena, epiphanies. It's your job, it's your responsibility to not shut it down. If you're shutting down phenomena, you need to ask the spirit in you, you need to ask the program in you, you need to ask the impulse in you, you need to ask the second, third, first nature in you to become more aware of the distractions, become more aware of how your value system is aligning with these distractions that don't necessarily serve you reaching a point of radical aha moments, okay? So what is he say? What is she saying? Meditation is no luxury. It's my soul's food and drink, and I will no longer allow my soul to go thirsty, to hunger for the true source that nourishes us all. So I refuse to your favorite color might be orange. So I refuse to berave my being from my soul by releasing toxic authorities, by getting into a situation where I'm learning to welcome people to my timeline. I'm learning to allow the light to come through. I'm learning to allow quantum realities to come through. I'm learning to tap into less rigidity, opening up more for quantum layered realities, to decondition ourselves from linear thinking and to start accessing, there we go, the quantum energy that is us. Okay, so meditation, kundalini exercises. Let's get into a little bit of it right now because we got the orange. Some of you might be marine oriented towards coral reefs. I'm getting Australia. Yeah, love, 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 love. I'm getting that some of you might have Pallas, the asteroid in Gemini, and it's in opposition to a retrograde natal aspect that is pointing towards something in the higher timeline of your astrology working for you. Okay, we get some more cards and get it out of this. Anchoring in more meditation. Anchoring in more meditation. Message received. What's this? Astrea, named after the Greek goddess of justice. Yeah. So you're getting your justice here at the healing temple of the lunar light. So maybe drinking water that you put out in the moonlight, drinking it after, cleansing your crystals in moonlight. Communicating issues that had to do with something that happened when the COVID was hitting in terms of your relations. It could be that there's some residual stuff that your higher self is... Okay, we're not going to go into revolution right now. We're just going to keep it calm, chill, keeping it higher timeline. Chill. Yeah, you're connecting with... Is this already in play? Okay. Your intelligence is increasing. Thank you for fighting. Thank you for fighting your fight. Thank you for fighting for you and for you showing up for you. I want you to thank your shadow for showing up for you. And I want you to thank your light for coming through. And keep asking for permission to enter the places that you want to go, instead of you being like some angry person in line. Shift it. Shine from the inside. Ask for permission to enter where you want to go, instead of you being so angry at where it is that you see yourself ending up, and getting away from extreme expectations, and to start working the minutia of counterintuitive affirmations that will treat fears. So sometimes we have to circulate our energy. Sometimes we need to do something that we've never done before in order to increase authenticity and aliveness within the focus of our opening. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not remotely curious about your routine, there's a call that you are getting, and you can decide to pick it up or not. But the call has to do with, are you willing to wash your hands facing the other way? You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that, okay? So, if you're on a plane and you're afraid of flying, okay? And you're like, oh, I hope we don't crash. And then rather think that I hope we do crash, because now I don't have to worry about it no more. Or I hope that my uncle and my nephews and my grandma and my niece aren't coming for next Christmas. Or you could think, I really hope that happens, so now I don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, if you know that you have repetitious stuff that's going on, that's fear paradigm, then it's effective to just get out of it by any means necessary. And then again, there's that quote, like, by any means necessary. Okay, let's get to that later. Okay. The point is to circulate energy, get out of fear thinking by utilizing counterintuitive affirmation methods to realize that not everything that you do will come true. It's like, you can't always get what you want, you get what you need. And then we have to make it more radical, and to without growing pessimistic, but to just understand that life is full of reality, and then we get to create the magic and the dream of it all, and tap into higher echelons of higher dimensional realities, and activate ourselves and jump timelines, and tell people to, hey, if you don't get it, you're welcome to try to comprehend, and you're welcome to wish that you would be able to understand more. You're welcome to wish that you were more open, instead of me saying all the negative stuff, because now it's about, we have to move up this beautiful opalite rainbow staircase, okay? Healing the earth, love, humility, respect. Wow, these are really good cards, okay? I play my part in caring for the earth. I support the great ones in their healing work, and I embrace being a child of this earth. Love, humility, respect. Yeah, taking care of the planet. Ask people, do you want to save the planet? Do you love yourself? Oh, why not? Why do you say that? Why did you say that? Why do you think that? And if the answers are good, if the answers are bad, you could still ask, like, why do you say that? Why do you think that? Like, inner child work, just bringing curiosity back into the play. Why? 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 Why do you say that? Why do you feel like that? Why? Why? Okay, so someone needs to just ask these questions because it's about philosophy, it's about psychology, it's about healing, it's about um, getting things moving. Okay, like maybe some of you guys are using calcites. If you have calcite and it's been in one place for a very long time, or you're working with lapis lazuli and you're like in this Cleopatra Nefertiti energy and you're dealing with narcissists left and right and you just got all the answers, you know everything, blah 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 blah, and it's not necessarily true. Okay. Yeah, and this is I'm giving you gold here. I'm giving you really good information. I'm here to just trigger you and to make you feel something that you haven't felt in a nuanced way that will help to unfuck the lock that held the the piece, the puzzle piece for whatever you're trying to decorate your walls with, okay? Okay. Okay. The Tower in reverse. The Empress. Ooh. Okay, thank God. What on earth is happening? How are you doing? Talk to me. Sure you can tell everyone. Sure you can talk to us. It's not like you're going down or anything. You're moving up. Oh, you're okay. Spiritual attacks. Maybe you guys are receiving some spiritual attacks. Evil eye. Blah blah blah. Life or death situations. Hiding. A little bit of that popping out with the wounding, like showing your wounds and just, oh, it's nothing. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's nothing. And maybe that's smart because you're dealing with someone who's we're just gonna turn these upside right for you. So I'm just gonna yeah, click that into place. It's not about wishful thinking. It's about aiding, helping, clicking it into place. Okay, what can you guys say about it? Do you guys want to talk about it? Can you... Ooh, big boss energy just came in. It's an honor to be of assistance. All right, I'm just gonna read it out. So we're getting some big snake energies. Some of you might be 55 years old, and it's time for you to heal. So this could be for someone in your life. This could be for you. No matter much how you've lost and how you've been disappointed, you are called by the snake spirit to shed the past and practice self-acceptance now, radical self-acceptance now. Only by forgiving yourself you can move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself, remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak, but now you're becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. Snake spirit, reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. All of us need healing at times, and when Snake Spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, replenish yourself in your vulnerable heart. Self-care maintains. Okay. So, big four of Swords energy in reverse, like, or upright, or maybe your first Swords energy is coming, and it's time for that healing to come in. Like, yeah, it's time. Yeah, you're gonna. Okay, okay. Yeah. You're safe. You're safe. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So you got Queen of Swords upright. You're starting to realize. You're starting to realize the power of your inner authority. The power. Maybe you already knew, and the downloads are like now they're coming in. Okay, and there's also a call for some of y'all, or for someone that you're dealing with, to really like not give up and just keep powering through just because you're a little bit battered and bruised up and you got some scars, or you're a little bit scared, or you're looking over your shoulder, you're waiting for the next attack. Maybe your situation is a little bit, clamored, and you just lean a little bit on the people that you love, because you do have love, you do have a partner. I'm seeing that you do have a partner, and you're someone who's extremely versatile in the way that you're thinking. You're not afraid of direct communication, so you go straight to what was someone that was commenting like but like someone was talking about being having an evolved chatterbox, but the semaphore that's happening, the Morse code, the signaling that's happening in our throat chakra is signaling stuff to other people. So when we're talking, we're semaphoring, we're sending messages through this as well. So when people talk, we can also feel their voice. It's like we have a lot of power in our voice. So it's a matter of like as an example, now I'm holding a lot back because people are sleeping, But if I were to not hold it back, if I wasn't worried about my environment, about my vocal health, I wouldn't be holding it. I wouldn't be having this voice at all. I would sound more like it would be a very loud voice. It would be an outside voice. So the modulation is definitely here. It's definitely happening, and just talk to your loved ones and realize that as long as you're in this healthy, um, lighting sage, spiritual cleanliness, jumping timelines, thinking positive, taking responsibility for the negativity, and just flipping it a little bit. Because why am I doing this? It's like maybe you're carrying huge things. Maybe you're carrying a huge load. What else does Spirit want to tell me here? All right, talk to me. Yeah, so you're letting the swords fall out of the of a certain heartbreak, or someone is dealing with accepting a certain heartbreak or a certain loss of a child. It seems like that's what I'm hearing, the loss of a child between lovers, and they're really talking about and dealing with it in a boss way. And then there's this like continuing to work and continuing to honor the work that it is, making money, and continuing to take responsibility for all the intense things that are happening, because we can make our astrology work for us, and we can make the sound of a siren sound like a lullaby. We can make construction work sound um, like a fairy tale. We can turn shit into sugar. We can do all of these things, and as long as our environmental distress isn't. Oh, okay. So okay, we can move on. I just feel like we have to pull something out here. So we're just going to do a little bit of a surgery. Okay. Okay. Sending it to Earth. Asking the dragons to take it. There we go. Okay. Increasing collaboration throughout all sexes. Expanding the program globally, out in the stratosphere, into a golden membrane outside of the ozone, sending out a pulse to the rest of the universe, releasing this program, increasing harmony and functionality and collaboration between all sexes. Blessings. Thank you to the cosmics. Okay. That's just an example on how to work with the big energies sometimes, and your own healing, especially when we're going into. You get it. Okay. Let's just keep making a mess here. It's important to make a mess sometimes, and to make amends. Oh. Play, play, play. Pull out some colors and drop. What's your day look like? Sing, 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 and create a song on the spot. Do when you're going for a walk. Do when you're looking and filming all the stars. Do it for your mom and your pop. Sometimes I go to bed and I'm praying into this, I work on my inner child, so I'm praying like I was a kid, wishing my mom and my dad and all the parents in the world good luck, and thanking God for treating me so well, and thanking all the angels for taking care of everyone and me, and really working on this inner child stuff, and not that I talk to my mom and my dad so often, but I still I can still send them good energy, Please take care of my parents. And just getting more into this dignity, humility, innocence. It's doesn't matter what horrible things happened in the past. It's important that we get on our hands and knees sometimes, and we give ourselves over to something in devotion, Because gratitude and appreciation is the best protection that we can aim for, look for. And to not give up, it's so important. Yes, 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 yes. So take this information, speak clearly, be firm, be just. Understand that you yourself also might grow toxic in a situation. And just remember how powerful you are. You don't need a lecture of self-imposed misery where, no. What you need is simply to wield the justice and wield and be an administrator. I want you to think of yourself as a legionnaire, as an administrator that is retired. Like you don't do that anymore. You are now you're now a sovereign. You're not an advisor. You're a sovereign being. You're not going crazy. You're getting to such heights of administrative intelligence that you're able to almost like feel the churn of this planet, and you're able to tap into all that. Let's do that. Let's do it right now, okay? As an exercise. So just activate your hands, clap, do whatever you need, pump your chest, breathe intensely, do like me, and prepare yourself for something that is going to enhance your experience in this moment. Connecting to the sun, connecting to the magnetic North Pole and the South Pole, understanding that you are a magnetic, eternal light body co-hosting this flesh. And now you connect to Earth. And now you're going to create a force field between your hands, okay? So just get ready. Try to feel the space around you. Now we're gonna say hi to an intelligence that is very interesting. Okay. You can also go into rigor mortis, freeze completely, don't even breathe or hold your breath. Close your hands slowly. Let them come closer and closer together. Here and here, you can start to it's like this magnet go down. They don't want to touch, so they go boom. You know, magnets, they don't want to touch, so they go boom. That kind of you're working with it, creating that magnetism, but then they kind of glitch. So it's like or if you turn the magnets and you try to force them to meet each other, and then they start to give off this little bit of a push back. You don't necessarily have or see or have to envision these magnets, but you're going to feel it between the palm of your hands. You're going to feel that at some point when you stiffen up, you don't move, you don't breathe, and you go back to this feeling it out like we did in the beginning. And then you try again, you become subtle, you breathe slowly, you try to control, you breathe, you just keep breathing, but you're very quiet, and you move very controlling, and then you have to vary it. You can't stop and think that, oh, I'm gonna get it immediately. Some of y'all are getting it immediately. Okay, let's ask, are they, no, okay, so it's still not coming to you, okay. So just keep. I'm just gonna keep holding it, and then try to feed off of the transmission as well, because it's going to activate your ability to do it and to recognize this frequency and be able to magnetize people that will be enablers in this process, where you are able to sit in their presence and do it, and maybe even teach them. And they are going to have to allow you to do this in their presence without them freaking out. Yes. Breathe into this ball of light. Maybe try and envision the sun when you're out sunning or tanning. Also do this with the sun directly in here. It's going to enhance the experience as well. Sometimes you have to be very still. You almost have to forget that you're there. You almost have to forget what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to really let go of you managing to do what you're trying to do. Sometimes you just need to freeze in the right position. And then when it locks in and attach, instead of freaking out, you calmly inhale and exhale. And you try to keep doing what you felt as a result of your hard work. And then when you've done this enough, when you actually, oh, there's something here. You can start to do micro movements, experiment with where do you need to pull or move your energy in order to increase magnetism, and where are you able to move your hands in order to decrease that level of magnetism, because you can make it disappear as well simply by moving in the wrong or the right direction, all depending on what you're trying to accomplish. Moving in the right direction will increase magnetism. So now I'm feeling it. Like there's magnetism between my palms, okay? And when I do this, it's still there. When I do this, or they're not necessarily talking to each other. So when I try to like have them talk or like make a snowball or whatever, it disappears because I'm trying too much. It's like trying to fly when you're remembering that you're dreaming. You start to not fly. When you fly and you're dreaming and you don't try, and when you're not even trying to fly, that's when it happens again. But if you like, oh my god, I'm flying, oh, let's do this. If you take control of the flying and you're like, left, right, down, up, it doesn't always work that way. It has to be subtle. It has to be, you have to allow it. You have to allow the experience to happen. Let's build it up one more time, and then we can get back to the cards and how well we're doing. Yes. Another application for this is that when you feel it, you can start to feel other people's energy field as well. You can ask them, hey, is it okay that I move towards you like this? And then you move towards them, and then all of a sudden you've built up enough sensitivity to actually feel where their aura starts. And if you allow it to expand, you can also feel like your hands are almost like, oh my god, wow. You can feel like their aura is extremely big. This is proof. So sometimes when I hold these, I hold them, these brass metal handles. They're basically what directs the energy of the soul and the auric field and the intention of the divine. So, yeah? Is is that a problem? No? Okay. So sometimes I I can be like 10 meters, or like I don't speak American that way, like in feet and inches and stuff like that, but like uh, 20 feet, away from someone. And I hold these brass handles, and I still have to move backwards. I have to walk backwards because their auric field is just blasting. Some of these healers that I know, their auric field is just, they're kilometers wide. Like, we're atom bombs. Like, we're atom bombs. So in very intense relationships, it's sometimes important to remind each other, like, hey, you're an atom bomb, I'm an atom bomb, you're a big blast bomb, I'm a big blast bomb. Maybe we just need to increase the distance between us and just talk louder in order for us to be heard. Okay, so when I hold them, yeah, so wow, so yeah, my aura is super into my body right now. So I could use a little bit of, like, I could use a little bit of push to increase it. I could use some selenite to take care of my aura. I could use some sage. I could use some practices. I could open my heart much more. There's so much more to go, man. Girl, woman, homie, homegirl, sister, brother. Like, I have more to do. Like, but that's one layer, and there's a second layer and third layer and probably fourth layer. So we can tap into all of this. So when we're doing this and we're feeling someone else's aura, we can feel like they're layers. And sometimes it's like it's an intelligence, and it's like this um, membrane where the air inside the auric field is like a conscious intelligence of some underwater being, that, and you can feel it, like your hands are just moving. And then you can also check out KAP therapy. It's Kundalini activation process, and the people that are doing that are just mwah, delicious. They're incredible beings, tapping into the etheric body, tapping into people's wings and tails and everything, and their meridians and their astral bodies. And there's so much more to define here. And these people are just doing it as a scientific experiment, and they're just like models, influencers, newly awoken beings, and they're just coming in with all of these codes, and they're just showing us how this energy body works. And I'm here to help facilitate and activate the Kundalini, and to be an honest mirror that's crystallizing. So I'm a crystal mirror. Yes, I am. I got some selenite right here. Selenite, I associated with the angel number 11111111. I also like opal for communication. See? And I can also call in more people to love me and send me love and pray for me. I'd be so honored if you want to send me some love. Thank you. I can feel it already. It's already working in the quantum. Thank you so much. Opening hearts. And let's do these one more time and see where the arc energy is going. Okay. I still have some work to do. Or maybe I haven't done this before. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. But yeah, maybe I really need to work on it. Okay. Okay, we're not done. Okay, so what else do the elementals want to say for the collective? What do you want to work on? Singer of intuition. 7. 777 might be important. Maybe you're well versed in the 7th dimension. Perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness, trust. Not all meanings are meant to be clear at once. Some ideas take time. Some words are designed to lead us on inner journeys with truth hidden deep inside them. Okay, so you're still developing your clears and accepting higher guidance. It's like those movies where people are shown magic over and over again and they're like, it's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Oh, it must be this. Oh, it must be something else. Instead of like believing and integrating the divinity of it, they just keep sustaining a operational value system that is supporting their money, their survival, their social status, and nothing else gets in there. Yeah, you know what to do. You know what to do. Okay? Just click it into place and the rest will follow, and just make sure that you prep so that the unconsciousness of the shadow doesn't come in and make it into a disassociative subconscious unconscious process where you're not even participating with it. So you have to segment it into this Capricornial 10th house sequence so that, okay, so that's a message for your higher self. So click it into place in collaboration. So just make sure that you apply for consent and keep informing the self of getting rid of unnecessary lessons and physical punishment as a means to, okay, some of these ancestors, they don't mess around. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's just a message from the elementals to say that I can create a tone right now just to get into that example of like, make a tone, let your heart do the beating, and your voice is going to reflect that. Okay? Let me give you an example. So just listen for the heart. Alright, I think you get the idea. And love the meditative practice. I hereby swear to meditate more in my life and to to have my energy actually be more expansive and to keep opening my heart. It's time. And to welcome my idols and my leaders into my timeline, and to understand that the dominant frequency that I'm able to produce has to do with my choice to allow myself to be a sovereign being and welcome everyone to my timeline, and just starting to do that. I did give some of y'all a tip on what kind of Bach flower medicine to use in terms of um, getting rid of this addiction to other spiritual beings talking to you as a source of your authority, and to get into this finding the other necessary authority, to finding the source connection to the, like, the woods or the source or meditation, or all of that. So and this is also beautiful reminder for you to live an extraordinary life, to keep eating a lot of fruits, just fruits, and keep nourishing your soul, nourish your soul and body, maybe drink some more chocolate, cocoa, use nutmeg, use sweetener, not sugar, use ceremonial Peruvian cacao, work with the Lyrans, work with grandmother cacao energies, work with all of that, and get into the passion of the creativity, and live an extraordinary life, which is exactly what you know how to do that. So what's the last message? Revitalize your nervous system. Okay, vagus nerve activations, tapping, really smacking that, vagus nerve activations, just massaging it. There's also a YouTube channel that I want to recommend for some of y'all. Hold on. I think it's a strange realm or something, and but I'll get the exact. Okay. I'm just gonna have to link it. I'm gonna have to link it. Okay. So at the bottom of the description of the video, I'll link it. He can be a tough nut to digest initially, but there's a lot of information there. Like there's a lot of people that have extraordinary tales to tell, and use your own discernment, there's a lot of good information coming from this channel. Okay. With that being said, I'm gonna go to bed, and I wish you wonderful, wonderful day ahead, night ahead, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening to this, and for being patient and all that. Okay, so are we? Yay! We're in agreement here. Alright, I respect you. Always. I love you. Take care of your precious soul. Let that light body show. Come alive. Come alive. 99999, cherish. Live an extraordinary life. You're gonna live an extraordinary life, and your life is extraordinary. Alright. And keep practicing the magnetism and touching people, not touching people, experiencing the aliveness of what's coming off of everything. The inside the hands, a lot of chakras. Okay. Okay. Blessings. Bye.